YouTube family and the Maverick in the space same way, you know. Still the best and most credible. Still fear and fearless. I don't know no other way to do it. And yeah, again, I beg the people who watch the video then, please. Just press off a little subscribe button, you know, please. Look here, earlier this week, I get a portion of notification from my phone. I get some calls from some individuals. I get some WhatsApp, like some pictures and flyers from my WhatsApp. All of them relating to April 16th being proclaimed National Kingston College Day in Jamaica. And you figure the obvious reaction would have been, wow, KC man them at it again. Elevating, you know, them estimation and them importance to the Jamaican society and the world. Basically, that KC people them do, you know. Them elevate the estimation of their importance in the wider scheme of things. But it's not a criticism, you know. That's just what they do. It's just a different way of put it. And automatically, I start to myself, Lord Jesus, here goes KC man them again. Overdoing it. Next thing you know, we're going to say, we're going to have a Kingston College public holiday. But of course, I go to the source. I mean, call up some people were involved at that level there. And I was informed that we mustn't kill KC too much for that one, you know, because when I'm doing nothing unusual and nothing overly intrusive, I just basically a ceremonial thing where the Governor General actually did. And one of them sent me a long, the whole wording of it, one long elaborate something. I couldn't read that phone, that was too long and too boring. And basically, I highlight when KC was formed, you know, 1925 and all the great things that KC do and the philosophy behind the formation of KC and what it means to Jamaican society and blah, 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 blah. You know that whole gibberish. And you know KC already them elaborate with it. And of course, at the end of it now, is the wording of the official proclamation by the Governor General, basically saying, I, Mr. Patrick Allen, blah, 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 hereby declare April 16, National Kingston College Day, blah, 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 blah. That kind of something. But don't worry, we're not getting a Kingston College public holiday, people. And don't worry, it not going to make no difference to the price of bread in Jamaica. And don't worry, it not going to put you in no great inconvenience. In fact, somebody informed me, one of my 40s brethren them informed me, that is not KC at the first school do this. Apparently Woolmans, they've done it already. And apparently Alpha is at least one other school where me understand have this in place already. It's just at them school, you know, them have the KC kind of something, so them just humble with them thing and take time to them thing. KC now gonna blow it up like it's them the first and only high school if you ever do this and first and only high school in the world, and you know KC style already. See? So other schools actually do it and it's not anything for us to be intimidated about. It's not like KC are going to impose them KC character upon the rest of Jamaica who don't wish to be KC-ized. You understand me? What I'm telling you, KC has something else going on. Me think it don't matter seriously which high school you go in Jamaica. As long as you go to a reputable, good high school where you get the fundamentals and the basics. Because the high school system in Jamaica basically and the high school system in Jamaica, you know, there are many differences between the various elite institutions. Because you have high schools that are better at some things than others, you know. And admittedly, KC is pretty good all around as a high school still. It's just that them tend to blow them trumpet a lot. And when people like me say them something and them say we hate KC and we don't like KC, but at them kind of at a part of reaction and behavior there, why some of we tend to call them kind of cultish at times. Because they're so into their thing that if anybody dare even identify it and describe it, them say we are trying to tear it down. It's a thing that in Jamaica, you know. But me just think your high school are your high school and there are great students that go to KC. There were awful students that went to KC. There were great students that went to Monroe, St. George's College, Clarendon College, Rossies, Manchester High, St. Elizabeth Technical, Woolmers, yeah, Kingston Technical, St. Andrew Technical. adjust the high school system in Jamaica. Great people go to every single high school in Jamaica. And awful people go to every single high school in Jamaica. So don't be fooled by this constant bombardment of KC superiority, and start to think that KC as some kind of perfect institution. None of them are perfect. It's just that KC people them go on about themselves more than everybody else. Me just think it's not that important which high school you go. Me think a lot of the love and loyalty that the Fortis brothers show to them high school. If Jamaica as a country, individuals, Jamaicans, as Jamaicans, if we did show that collectively in terms of our loyalty, our patriotism, and our love for our country, if it was commensurate to how KC man them love them school, Jamaica would have been a better place. And that's what me think about them thing there, you know. Me one of the man who feel say like, you pass through an institution, you pay respect to that institution there, and you know, it's the institution will form you along with your home and your community and your church and them kind of organizations there. But me don't know if we need to make it look like if I never that institution there, we wouldn't be alive. If it wasn't that institution, it would be another institution, you know. I just saw my mind open to them something there. Yes. And we know the KC people, them are going to run on pandits and say, Maverick, you're a KC hater. Yeah. That kind of cultish tribal thought there is expected anytime you do critical and balanced analysis. But I just my philosophy that. So while we respect what KC man them do, and in a sense, a lot of the high schools would have do well with the kind of alumni that KC actually have. So it is a big advantage to Kingston College, you know, when they have them kind of alumni. They can trust me, people, in this day and age. You see the high schools, especially those who participate in extracurricular activities like sports and you know schools challenge quiz and that choir thing and all of them something there. You see the alumni them. Now the school themselves don't have the budget for it, you know. The Ministry of Education have the budget for it, you know. So the alumni play a key role in the support system for the various schools. Now in that sense, yeah, KC would definitely have that edge there. But other than that, KC is just another high school in Jamaica. And we think more people will think about Jamaica than we think about Freedom Little Corner. Anyway, people, nothing to worry about. April 16th, National KC Day. And pretty soon you probably going to have National Calabar Day, National St. George's College Day, National Fruit Technical High Day, National Magati High Day, National Pembroke, National Haile Selassie, National Norman Manley Day, National Jamaica College. Every school I go on for them day now. Where that I go left with. Anyway. Fortis, congratulations. 100 years. And you have a full day for yourself. I'm Maverick on the step again, you know. Still the best and most credible, you know. Still fair and fearless. There's no other way to do it. From the bottom of